Good morning, children. Sairam. Today in English grammar, we will be studying tenses. So before I start, be ready with your pen and paper. What do you mean by tenses? Tenses denote the time of action. Time can be divided into three parts: present, past, and future. The part of speech that is chiefly concerned with the passage of time is the verb. So, the verb has many tenses. A verb may refer to present time, past, and future time. What do you mean by present tense? A verb that refers to present time is said to be in the present tense. Example, I play hockey. So, I is the subject, play is the verb, and hockey, object. Then we eat. We, subject, eat is the verb. What do you mean by past tense? A verb that refers to the past time is said to be in the past tense. So, example, I played hockey. So, where is the verb here? Played. Then, we ate. So, where is the verb here? Ate. So, it tells about the past tense. Future tense. A verb that refers to future time is said to be in the future tense. I will play hockey. So, where is the verb here? Will, play. It talks about the future. We will eat. So, will eat is the verb which talks about future time. Now, let us discuss present tense in detail. The present tense is classified into four: the simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense. Now let us discuss each one in detail. The simple present tense. What will be the form of simple present tense? First, subject, then verb in the present, and then you have rest of the sentences. Let us understand with the examples. He writes a letter. So, he is the subject and writes verb, and a letter comes under rest of the sentence. Then the next example, we play cricket every day. So, here we, subject, play verb, and rest of the sentence, cricket every day. Same way, they play football in the ground. So, they, subject, play verb, rest of the sentence. Same way, she dances well. So, she is the subject, dances, verb, and well, rest of the sentence. Some important things you have to make a note. In simple present tense, when the subject is singular, always add the letter S or ES to the verb root. So, example, she eats, he drinks, it sleeps. Now, children, already you have studied the three persons: first person, second person, third person. So, first person singular number, I, plural, we. Second person, you. Then third person, he, she, it, and plural, they. You have already studied this. So what you have to remember? Whenever the subject is singular, Now here in the first part it is written he, she, it. The subject is singular. You have to write S to the root verb, right? So eat becomes eats. So he eats, she eats, it eats. But whereas here down, I is singular, you singular, and we, they are plural. But what you have to remember? The first person I and you are treated as plural. So always you will write I eat, we eat, you eat, they eat. Okay, remember this. So in simple present tense, remember certain spelling rules. Let us see with the examples. So verbs for he, she, it and singular nouns. With most verbs you have to add S. Like live, lives, S is added. Sit, sits. Stay, stays. But the verbs ending in consonant and plus Y, that is try, R is consonant and ending with Y, so it becomes tries. So the Y changes to I and add S, so tries, and carry becomes carries. Now the verbs ending in S or Z or CH or X add ES, remember. So ending with S, miss, so it becomes misses. Then buzz becomes buzzes, catch, catches, fix, fixes. There are some exceptions also, like here go, GO becomes goes, ES, and DO, do, also you have to add ES in the present tense. Now let us study about the uses of simple present tense. Where do we write simple present tense? First one, the simple present tense is used to express a habitual action. Example, I go for a walk every evening. Habitual action means the action which you do repeatedly, regularly. So I go for a walk every evening talks about regular activity, right? So where is the verb? Go. So go is in the present tense. The minister reads the newspaper every day after breakfast. So where is the verb? Reads. So minister is third person singular number. So read becomes reads. Simple present tense. Then we go to church twice a week. So we plural. So here same way go you have to write. Right? Then the next way is to express a universal truth. Example, honey is sweet. The verb is simple present tense. Universal truth means fact. The sun rises in the east. Rise becomes rises, right? So third person singular number, rises. Light is faster than sound. So is the verb. Then in broadcasting commentaries on sports events, etc., the simple present tense is used. For example, Pele defends himself, passes the ball, gets it, kicks, goal. So here the verbs is used in the simple present tense. defends, passes, gets, kicks. After the simple present tense, now we move on to the present continuous tense. Now what will be the form? Subject plus am, is, or, are plus ing form. So example, he is writing a letter. I am eating an apple. They are sleeping. So what do you find? Here all these are subjects, and here you have auxiliary verbs, and here all these are ing form. So what you have to remember? With I, what do you write? Am, okay, and then he, she, it, is, and with we, you, or they, we write are plus ing in the present continuous tense. So when do we find the present continuous tense is used? It is used to express an action in progress at the time of speaking. The action is going on. Example, the baby is playing with the dog. The boys are playing cricket. We are enjoying ice cream. So here, where is the verb? Is playing, are enjoying. All this talks about an action which is going on at the time of speaking. Then it is also used to express a temporary action that may not be actually taking place at the time of speaking. Now example, my sister is reading Pickwick Papers. That means maybe she is not reading now, okay, but this is a temporary action which may not be taking place at the time of speaking. Generally, it means that she is reading it, right? Then Sharmila is doing research at the university. So is doing, is plus ing, right? How many of you are learning Latin? So are learning. So all these, what do we find? Auxiliary verb plus ing with the root verb. Present continuous is also used to express one's immediate plans. Example, I am leaving for England tonight. My uncle is arriving tomorrow. What are you doing on Sunday? So here, immediate plans, also we use present continuous. That is with I, am, and with the root verb ing. Okay, uncle is ing, here are again with root verb ing. Next, we have the present perfect tense. What is the form? Subject plus has or have plus past participle. That is the third form of the verb. Okay, that is, he has written a letter. Here, I have drawn a picture. They have destroyed the tower. So, what is the form here? Subject, then has with he has, and here the third form of verb, write, wrote, written, past participle. Then with I have, then drawn, draw, drew, drawn, the third form of the verb, past participle. Then with they have and destroyed. So here it is regular verb, so it takes ed for the past tense as well as past participle, right? So what you have to remember, with the third person singular number he, she, it, you have to write has, and I, we, you and they, you have to write have. Remember, children. When do we use the present perfect tense? It is used to express recent past action whose time is not given and not definite. Example, I have done the job. So have done, right? Then I have never seen him to be humble. Miss Rekha has been to America. So recent past action whose time is not given. I have done the job, but it's not told when I have done the job. So the time is not given, right? It is also used to express past actions which happened in the past, provided the action could be repeated in the present. See the example sentence. Das has written a number of books. He teaches English, but he has taught history. I have seen crocodiles in that lake. That means he has written. So remember, has and the third form, written. He has written a number of books. He might write. Okay. Then he teaches English, but he has taught history. So he might teach English again. And then I have seen crocodiles in that lake. Have seen. So have plus the third form. See, saw, seen. Right. So even if I go there, I will see. Right. So what present perfect is also used to express a recently completed action with just. So he has just gone out. Then my sister has just finished cooking. The train has just left. So everywhere with has, as it is all third person singular number, has plus third form of the verb. Next we have present perfect continuous tense. So what is the form? Subject plus has or have plus been plus ing form. Okay. So here he has been writing a letter. They have been playing cricket. I have been doing my homework. So when do we use the present perfect continuous tense? It is used to show an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing in the present. So they have been building the bridge for several months. That means they are still building it, right? We have been reading since 4 o'clock. That means we are still reading. Then she has been missing since last Friday. That means she is still missing. So the present perfect continuous means have or has plus been plus ing with the root verb. Now that we have discussed all the four forms of the present tense, let us do some exercise. Questions can come in any way. You have to know the basic concept clearly. So let us start with the exercise. Put the verbs in brackets into the present continuous tense. The verbs are given in the bracket. You have to write the present continuous tense. I want you to write the answers. The telephone ring. Write the present continuous tense. We visit the museum tomorrow. Write the answers. Put the verbs in brackets into the present continuous or simple present tense. So you have to understand whether it is present continuous or simple present tense. He often, read is given in the bracket, detective stories. Rahim do his homework now. He usually, do is given in the bracket, his homework at night. Listen. Somebody, knock is given in the bracket, at the door. Now write the answers. Have you written all the answers? Let's check the answers. So the first one, the telephone is ringing. Present continuous. We are visiting the museum tomorrow. And here he often reads detective stories. So here it will be simple present tense. Then Rahim is doing his homework now. He usually does. So here it is simple present tense. Then listen, somebody is knocking at the door. Here it is present continuous. I hope you have got all answers correctly. Now children, with this we come to the end of today's session. At the end of the video there will be a link. You have to click on the link and submit your answers. Thank you. Have a nice day.